Essential tremor, which means you have a tremor, but they don't know why you have it.
John Caldwell received that diagnosis at just 12 years old. His hands would shake, and over the years, he developed dystonia, a painful twisting in his neck, unable to turn his head. At one point, he was taking 25 pills a day to manage his symptoms. Then last fall, his wife Diane heard about a new treatment option, a new deep brain stimulation implant that would allow surgeons to treat his symptoms and record his brain activity after the operation.
It can provide hope to people when they reach a stage where the medicine isn't working.
Dr. Mark Richardson is director of functional neurosurgery at Mass General Hospital. He says deep brain stimulation has been a successful treatment option for neurological disease for 20 years, but they didn't know the effect of that stimulation on a day-to-day basis.
Now we have an additional tool that we can use, which is we can see the person's own brain activity and how that's responding to stimulation.
In July, John Caldwell became the first patient in New England to undergo the minimally invasive procedure. Dr. Richardson and his team, using real-time MRI guidance, inserted a wire the size of a spaghetti string into John's brain. It delivers electrical stimulation to treat his symptoms and connects to a pacemaker-like device to track his brain activity.
This is really a whole new window into brain function. This is information we've never been able to see before.
Dr. Todd Harrington is the director of the Deep Brain Stimulation Program at MGH. He says that new data will help them treat each specific patient in precisely the right way.
For the first time, this brain stimulation device can actually record activity from the brain that we think is going to be the brain activity underlying some of these symptoms. And we think that activity may help guide us in how we adjust the stimulator for each person.
Dr. Harrington had told John it might take 2 to 3 months to find the right setting and bring relief. But at his first follow-up,
Like a wave of warm just came down my body from my head, and I was sitting there like, what is this?
Dr. Harrington asked John to hold his hands out, and I looked and one hand was tremoring and one was not, and it was absolutely amazing to me that it worked. It was possible, and it happened, and it was right before my very eyes.
His dystonia also dramatically improved.
I was just loose as a goose, just felt so good.
He tracks any symptoms on this device to share at his follow-up appointments, but says it's a miracle to have come so far.
What this gave me more than anything is hope. I never had hope that I could ever get out of this.
Just remarkable. And the hope is that that device could one day read brain activity and stimulate in real time to treat symptoms. And that is something that Dr. Richardson called the holy grail of brain modulation.